The Ghana Revenue Authority has confiscated over 1,000 goods worth 3.6 million cedis through Tema and Aflao borders with the purpose of evading taxes. The operation, which was carried out last Friday, saw the seizure of goods including rice, cooking oil and other products meant for Burkina Faso. Speaking to journalists, Commissioner General of the Ghana Revenue Authority, Anthony Sapong, warns that the Customs Division of GRA is on high alert to arrest any business or individual found culpable in such activities.
Devices that we fix on these trucks to monitor their movement through Ghana to the destinations were tampered with, again suggesting that there was real intention to actually avoid duty and divert these goods. So that action alone saved the state 1.9 million Ghana cedis. Similarly, we undertook enforcement actions around the same time at the Aflao Collection Enclave, where again multiple trucks suspected of carrying uncustom goods were also intercepted. The intercepted goods include rice, sugar, tomato paste, beverages, textiles, and clothes. These items were either misclassified or undervalued as far as duties were concerned. Here again, the estimated duty ranged about 1.7 million Ghana cedis. So if we take a look at these two operations alone, through the vigilant actions of the Customs Division, Ghana Revenue Authority, in collaboration with national security and the military, we were able to prevent revenue loss of 3.6 million Ghana cedis, and therefore protecting the national affairs.
Ghana's efforts to boost local rice production and cut down on imports have received a major push as the UNIDO high-tech rice project funded by the government of Japan donates a state-of-the-art high-performance liquid chromatography system to the CSIR Food Research Institute to enhance research, quality testing, and food safety. More in this report.
The United Nations Development Organization's high-tech rice project, funded by the government of Japan, has donated a high-performance liquid chromatography system and its accessories to the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research's Food Research Institute. The support is expected to significantly enhance research into rice quality and safety as part of efforts to strengthen local rice production and reduce Ghana's reliance on imported rice. The donation forms part of a broader effort to improve competitiveness of Ghana's rice value chain, ensuring that locally produced rice meets international standards while supporting national food security goals. Coordinator of Capacity Building at UNIDO, David Dako, emphasized that safeguarding and promoting local agriculture, especially rice production, is critical to stabilizing the cedi, creating jobs and reducing the burden of imports.
Very, very important that after producing the rice, we maintain the quality and make sure that if the quality is high and the standards are maintained, then Ghanaians will be able to prefer Ghana rice. When we're able to do that, one, we will help ourselves, our Ghanaians, to stabilize our currency. Two, the value chain artists will be able to increase their income level, they will reduce their level of poverty. And three, we create jobs. So this is very, very important. So all that we are doing is feeding into the national agenda to make sure that we're able to consume Ghana rice and reduce our importation to the barest minimum.
Director of CSIR Food Research Institute, Professor Charles Torto, described the donation as transformative, noting that the machine will impact how rice research is conducted in the country.
This equipment is going to revolutionize, change the activities within our mycotoxin laboratory and give us the best of results when it comes to mycotoxin. In general, when it comes to the institute and the country, it's going to support the youth and the women who are into small-scale industries, especially a focus on the food sector, and ensure that we can analyze their foods and advise them on the safety and assurance of the food.
Adding his input, service engineer for MES Equipment, Junior Obeng Menu, highlighted the role of the machine in enhancing food safety.
HPS is going to help this particular project to be able to check their aflatoxin. In fact, the food safety of this country at the moment. I know a lot of companies do check with the same equipment, but they being a research institution, without this machine, I don't see, sincerely, when it comes to aflatoxin, I don't see how best they are able to do it. And so with the help of this equipment, it's going to help them or give them the clarity to be able to check and get to know everything that has to do with aflatoxin or food safety.
The donation is expected to enhance ongoing efforts to promote Ghana's self-sufficiency in rice production and improve the competitiveness of the local rice industry.
Opokuwari School and St. Augustine's College have secured their spots in the grand finale of the National Investment Quiz Competition after a highly competitive round 5 of the semi-finals, which tested students' knowledge in key areas of financial literacy and investment. Here's more.
The first stage of the semi-finals of the National Investment Quiz Competition ended on an exciting note as Opokuwari School and St. Augustine's College emerged finalists. The competition, which targets senior high schools across the country, continues to grow in prominence as it challenges students to deepen their understanding of financial literacy. Teams battled through rigorous rounds covering investment plans, savings culture, capital market and risk management. Executive Director of the Young Investment Network, Joshua Mensah, underscored the broader importance of the initiative, describing it as more than just a quiz.
These financial brilliance or these financial young people with a lot of financial acumen are educating the public on financial literacy and investment education. If you can look at what is happening in the country now, there are a lot of professional financial literacy in Ghana because most of them don't understand the basic rubrics of financial literacy, and this is what the National Investment Quiz Competition seeks to address, and that's our main objective, is to promote financial literacy education in Ghana and Africa as a whole. In the long run, our main target is to make sure that Africa should be the financial hub the whole world, and we believe that this quiz is raising financial giants in Africa.
Quiz Master Godson Nkunu also highlighted the structured nature of the contest, noting that the thematic areas were carefully chosen to shape students' financial decision-making.
We noticed the gap when it comes to the students' knowledge in investment. Okay, so this initiative was developed to fill in that gap, and so the question centrally was on areas in investment. Okay, so we looked at investment, how to bridge the gap between the theory that the students are learning and the practicality in the field as well. The contest has actually made a lot of schools focus on the financial literacy aspect of their curriculum. So yes, I believe in the next few years we should be seeing SHS students that are very financially literate. Yeah.
Representing the semi-finalists in Team Nana Yauchumesi from Opokuwari School shared his excitement about making it to the finals.
Well, it's been quite competitive from the start, but by the grace of God, we need to make it to the finals. We are going to the finals and we are definitely winning it. So every day we go with the same strategy, answer as many questions as you can, and we are going to do exactly that in the finals. What has taught us a lot about financial literacy, and we hope with this knowledge in mind, the future is bright for us.
As the competition moves into the grand finale, organizers are optimistic that it will continue to inspire students nationwide to develop strong financial skills and become future leaders in Ghana's investment landscape.
President of the Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport Ghana, Engineer Mark Amwama, is urging players in the logistics and transport sector to pursue excellence and ensure enhanced service delivery to drive the industry forward. Speaking at the Institute's 60th Anniversary Dinner and Awards Night, he entreated industry players to support in addressing the challenges faced in this industry to drive profitability and growth.
The Chartered Institute of Logistics and Transport Ghana has marked its 60th anniversary with a dinner and awards night. The event brought together industry leaders and stakeholders in the logistics, transport and supply chain space to celebrate 6 decades of impact and professional excellence. Speaking at the ceremony, President of CILT Ghana, Engineer Mark Amwama, called for a renewed commitment to advancing the country's supply chain ecosystem while expressing pride in the Institute's growth and milestones over the years.
Marking its 60th anniversary, it's outlined programs to appreciate the MDAs, the corporate organizations, members who have actually supported and brought the CILT this far. We had run several programs for these corporate bodies. They have been members of this institution for all these years. We have trained members who are currently in the industry, and today we want to appreciate them. We want to appreciate those who have been committed over us through the period.
Chairman of the 60th anniversary, Pastor Kwame Boateng Sapong, also commended long-serving members for their dedication and significant contributions to the Institute's progress.
We are having an awards night tonight to award our gallant people who started CILT. And can mention Mr. G.D. Mensah, Mr. Ofosudote, Mr. Nana Fredia Ajiman, and all many names that I will mention but few, and they have brought it this far. God being so good, this CILT is now being recognized in a lot of institutions in Ghana. The technical universities, the universities, the government university we have in Ghana, and it is helping a lot. It is being even run in Gimpa. So CILT, logistics and transport and supply chain. You can't move without transport.
The night also saw the recognition of outstanding individuals and organizations whose achievements continue to drive CILT Ghana's mission and raise standards across the logistics sector.
With travel prices becoming increasingly unpredictable, Adansi Travels has introduced its Smart Travel Plan 2026, a package designed to help Ghanaians secure early savings, enjoy premium benefits, and protect themselves from fluctuating exchange rates. Here's a report.
Adansi Travels, one of Ghana's leading travel and tour companies, has rolled out the Smart Travel Plan 2026. This is an initiative aimed at giving travelers greater control, value, and peace of mind amidst rising travel costs. The package is structured to reward early planners with significant discounts, exclusive perks, and guaranteed price protection throughout 2026. Speaking at the launch, Chief Executive Gideon Asari explained that the initiative was introduced in response to the growing unpredictability of travel expenses and frequent exchange rate fluctuations.
Many Ghanaians really want to travel, but they get scared with the high rising costs, the exchange rate fluctuations, and the fact that sometimes planning the trip becomes a little bit pressure on them. So we launched this initiative, which is a payment initiative that allows you to lock your travel plan early. And with a travel plan, you can save up to 17% discount on your travel. You also are protected by the exchange rate, because even though you pay in cedis, the exchange rate fluctuation will not affect you if you enroll yourself on the travel plan.
He further outlined the process for enrolling onto the package.
Go to our website, adansitravels.com. You look for the trips for 2026, starting from March 2026 to December. And then you see an icon that is in the process of booking. You see an icon called Smart Travel. Once you select that Smart Travel, you see the discount calculated, and then you can lock in your smart plan. This is an innovative from Adansi Travels, and no one has it in the country where it's able to save you up to 17% of your travel plan, of your travel costs. And so we expect Ghanaians to hop into this and make their plans from now to 31st December. The travel date is from March to December, but the decision to be smart starts from now and ends on 31st December.
Sales and Products Development Manager Sewa Boateng also encouraged the public to take advantage of the package, stressing that the benefits extend beyond savings.
As a service provider, as you know, our benefit comes from the service we put on the various products we develop. But for 10% of our clients for next year, we want to waive all of this and give them added incentive. So we're giving them solution to their roaming, their data when they're out. We're giving them lounge access at Edinkra. We're giving them peace of mind for their monies. And so all of these solutions is what we have provided through our Smart Travel Plan.
The Smart Travel Plan 2026 is expected to appeal to holiday makers, families, corporate travelers, and individuals preparing for major trips and save more.
Let's now pause for a breather. We'll be right back. Hello again, welcome back to Prime Business. Executive Director of the Springboard Roadshow Foundation, Comfort Okran, has urged policymakers to put in place stronger cushioning mechanisms for young entrepreneurs. She spoke to Joy Business at the 2025 Springboard Roadshow.
Springboard Roadshow has over the years trained and mentored thousands of young Ghanaians. But there has been the call for greater collaboration with government and the private sector to help create the jobs the country urgently needs.
The Springboard Roadshow Foundation was the first idea was mooted 18 years ago, and in January 2007 we had the first edition of the Springboard Roadshow, of the Springboard program. We teamed this starting the year right in Osu Presby Church Hall in the 90s. And it is a viable place where anyone who has the mindset to do it can play in. So we don't need, and that is one of the key things that we always press on, we don't need to always look for the white-collar jobs. You don't need to wait to go and find a job if you are entrepreneurial in your outlook, because it's not everybody also who can be an entrepreneur. We need people who be intrapreneurs, because they will then be able to, be in an organization, but because they have an entrepreneurial outlook.
Participants at the event expressed similar concerns, especially around access to capital, mentorship, and market.
I think now agriculture has evolved. There's a lot of technology that the youth love, and we need government to actually create awareness and show people the opportunities that there are. It has to be taught in schools, it has to be taught in the universities, it has to be taught in workshops, so everybody understands that we have very, arable soils that everything grows. And so what way to enhance Ghana, what way to make Ghana known and make Ghana recognized? I think
the Springboard Roadshow continues at nationwide tour, bringing together young people, business owners, and thought leaders.
Happy Sunshine Company Limited has launched a new product, Lavon's Pepper Sauce Shito, promising consumers a healthy, traditionally flavored addition to the Ghanaian food market. Here's a report.
Happy Sunshine Company Limited has officially launched its latest addition to the Ghanaian food market, Lavon's Pepper Sauce Shito. The company describes this product as a perfect blend of traditional flavor and modern nutritional value. The launch marks another step in the company's effort to expand its product line while maintaining authentic Ghanaian culinary heritage. Acting Chief Executive Patrick Amwako-Mensah said the new product stays true to the original taste of tradition and is crafted to meet the dietary needs of today's health-conscious customer.
Happy Sunshine has been in our market space for about almost 12 years. And with the success story of Lavon's tomato mix, Hondi tomato mix, Tam Tam tomato mix, we thought it needful that Shito being our daily necessity, especially when it comes to our schools, we went to the boardroom and thought of bringing something very authentic. With this, we all know it's just like Mama made it, just like whatever we do in our household. No additives, it's pure, natural, and authentic. You saw we have shrimps, that is protein, we have fish, we have natural chili pepper, and these are all essential ingredients that is helpful for the body.
He further revealed that Lavon's 1 CD carton project is part of the company's corporate social responsibility, seeking to invest in the academic development of children by supporting schools with educational needs.
As part of our CSR, we're giving back to society by this promotion came on like we're not taking any 1 CD from anyone. It is the price doesn't change. It doesn't affect our price mechanisms in any way. But we have made it a tax that with 1 carton that you buy, Happy Sunshine takes 1 CD out of it to the foundation.
With the introduction of Lavon's pepper sauce shito and the rollout of its education-focused CSR project, Happy Sunshine Company Limited says it's positioning itself not only as a player in Ghana's food industry, but also a partner in national development.
The British government has invested over £500,000 in small and medium enterprises running sustainable startups globally through the Commonwealth Startup Fellowship. As part of its second cohort, the fellowship supported 24 SMEs, including 2 Ghanaian enterprises, who received training and coaching to scale up their businesses. Here's a report.
The second cohort of the Commonwealth Startup Fellowship hosted 24 SMEs selected from over 1,800 applications across all Commonwealth nations. The fellowship targets micro, small and medium-sized businesses that are driving sustainability through their ventures. As part of a 2-day visit to Ghana, the Duke of Edinburgh, His Royal Highness Prince Edward, interacted with the startups and encouraged them to pursue excellence. Ryan Wilson, Head of Communications at the British High Commission, shed more light on the initiative.
The partnership that's been happening between the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission and the Imperial College London. They have a global hub in Ghana, as you know, and through this partnership they've started something called the Commonwealth Startup Fund. What we wanted to do as part of this 2-week boot camp that's happening over in Accra was to give them a chance actually here today to meet the Duke.
As well, because it's something that's very close to his heart is
innovation, young people. A lot of the startup people that are here fit that category exactly, but also more to the point, what they're working on is kind of amazing. The lady was working with a straw that can help filtrate contaminated water in particular. You know, that's the sort of thing that we hope through the Startup Fund would help them go to scale.
Ayman Aziz from Sawi Ecosystems Pakistan and Antonio Uswansa of Shark Express shared their experiences with Joy Business. They highlighted how beneficial the fellowship has been to their growth and development.
For this Commonwealth Startup Fellowship, I think it's a wonderful opportunities for the co-founders and the startups who want to scale to the new markets, because for the platform like ours, Savi Trace, it has got global potential. Specifically, we want to scale into the African markets like the Tanzania and Zimbabwe. They have got great potential in growing cotton. So our solution will be very great for them.
Programs like these are enablers and I'll say facilitators of our growth. Simply because the training and the exposure we are getting, for example, one of the trainings is investor readiness, which is to prepare the business Shark Express for an investor to see us, identify us and say, you know what, I want to put my money in this business and help this business grow, right? So not only are we growing in the country, we want to grow outside the country. And the Commonwealth Startup Fellowship gives us the opportunity to attract investors by.
Thanks so much for watching Prime Business. I am Pius Kojo Baka. Daniel Quantin is next with Prime Sports.